What do I see as my biggest leadership achievement? That very first experience of leading, of mentoring, of nurturing, of training a group of people. I think that was very much formative in terms of my own professional and personal development.
I was a female working in a male-denominated organisation, and that stood to me a lot, and I was admired for that. That I kept going. I believed in my own ability. I believed that I could do it.
I think my biggest leadership achievement has been speaking out publicly about being trans. I've spoken on RTE, I've spoken at Nollaig na Man.
An Inspirational Leadership Award. It was really lovely to be recognised by my profession for everything that I do.
To go back into education and to be in the role that I am today, it's been a journey, but that's one of my greatest achievements. That's where I wanted to go.
For me, as a traveller woman, I've overcome many obstacles in life, breaking down those barriers that come with being a traveller woman that you have to deal with on a daily basis.
Being a disabled woman creates an intersectionality and a lens that's not often looked through. For me, what success looks like is being able to do that for others, ensuring that I'm using whatever space I have managed to obtain to create space for others.
Looking at a series of things like leading people through a significant change or adversity and bringing them through it safely, having learned, having grown, those are the kinds of things that I'm proud of as a leader.
For me, Ireland's membership of the European Union played a critical role in opening the doors for women involved in senior roles.
For me, a good leader is one who puts their ego behind them. Having empathy, humility.
Being aware of your own actions, how they affect others, all of those bits that make someone human, really.
It's that ability to connect with people, to know and understand people. There's a saying that you don't become a leader, that people allow you to lead.
Kindness, collaboration, and vulnerability. Realising that there is so much that we each don't know.
Trust is a big thing, that the team of people I'm leading can trust me, that I'm approachable.
You bring people along with you when you are working.
Giving them equity of opportunity to reach their own individual potential.
To be a female leader to me means to be hardworking, resilient, a role model. Very simply, a woman leader is a role model.
I believe that this generation of future women leaders really need to be confident and sure-footed.
To be strong, effective and courageous.
To be able to support other women.
Doing things together.
I think my gender identity has helped my career. It's certainly helped me become a more positive person. It's made me a more confident person. It's made me want to do more.
It's also the thing that gives me my fight. If I wasn't a woman, would I care as much about equality? Would I care as much about fighting for these issues?
There were times when it was difficult to be a female in certain situations, finding myself as the only woman in a room, sometimes also being the youngest person in the room.
Being a woman in the military really showed me that women can do anything.
I really, really can't minimise the impact that mentors and career coaches have.
You're never done learning and improving in what you're doing. I've had some really strong role models, but I've also had sponsors. And I think sponsors are very important for young female leaders, somebody who kind of has your back.
I think what helps more is having policies in place within companies. Certainly when I came out as trans, we didn't have a trans policy within the company. We do have one now. So I think sometimes that leadership step means being the first person to step up, and that's what helps change things and change things for the better.
Having a leader who accepts that challenges exist, that biases exist, that organisational structures can and do discriminate.
It's not about them, but what their skills can do to create change.
If I was giving my younger self advice at the start of my career, I would say surround yourself with people who lift you up and not bring you down. Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
Have the confidence to step forward.
Be more confident in your abilities. I think sometimes women underestimate just how good they are at things.
Female leaders need to be authentic. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken.
Being able to have empathy for each other. Wanting to see success for others as well as success for yourself.
Be brave, be bold, be courageous, and be strong.
The important thing is to have belief in oneself.
Try and overcome those self-doubts.
Never give up.
Establish what your values are, stay true to them, and stay true to yourself.
diversifying your experience, not allowing yourself to be pigeonholed either in a career path, will be beneficial to you and will make you a stronger and more creative leader at the end of the day.
We all have the power and the capacity to create change, whether that's within our home unit, our family unit, our community, our society, our country, or the world. That capacity is within all of us.